If I were to describe Into the Woods in one sentence, it would be a story about all of the fairy tales that you know and love and what happens after Happily Ever After.
I always thought of the first act being about individual want, what each of them want, and the second act is the consequences of what they got and what they wanted and how it affected everybody else.
The actors in this production have to have many, many different skills. They have to be brilliant and sensitive musicians. They have to be tremendous singers. They have to be flexible and wonderful actors.
Everybody knows Cinderella and the story of how she goes to the ball, but this is kind of the human version of Cinderella, wishing for a life that's different than her own.
Little Red Riding Hood in Into the Woods plays by rules but has large interests and appetites outside of those. Part of her journey is danger and hazards and how that changes a person.
Jack is trying to find these connections because I think he just has this fear of being alone, and he has to accept that, and it's his time to grow up.
The baker is a character that was invented by Sondheim and Lapine specifically for this show.
The baker and the baker's wife both want to have a child, but there's a morality there.
He's someone who's pulled between the things that he knows he wants and the things that he has to do to get those things. In many ways, the witch in Into the Woods is the same stock character that we're used to seeing in lots of different fairy tales. But I think what's amazing about the witch in Into the Woods is that she actually represents an extremely valuable point of view in the world, which is that of the realist. One of the things that Fiasco tries to do every time we build a show is to make sure that we have no target audience in mind, but that our shows can reach everyone.
Into the Woods is about the journey of life, the love, the tragedy, the triumph, the challenges of that, and that there is a way through that together.
Happily Ever After is in your hands, not in fate's hands.
And part of the happiness is they do it together, you know, not for themselves, but for each other.